What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Here we go. So I've been building drum sets out of suitcases for the last 3 years. So I'm going to give a video on how to do it. Here we go. So here's an American Tourist suitcase. You can use Samsonite as well. And what I did was I took all of the material inside out. So you want to gut the entire thing. You're going to need a couple tools for this. You're going to need a saw. This drum here is from a children's drum kit, and I cut it with a jigsaw so it fit in the case. Okay. Then around the outside, I cut with a jigsaw. You can use a drill or a Dremel to do the rest of the work. So the first thing you want to do is get the case. Then you want to take it and strip it down to this one. This got some glue on it and whatnot, but that's okay. And then you want to get a drum. So a floor tom or a kid's drum kit base, you want to keep it around 18 inches to fit. So I'm going to close the case. Show you the top. So again, I did cut a hole here. You can use whatever tool you want to cut this hole with. And I bought one of these, this is like a mic port for a kick drum. So I put that in to fit it in so you mic this. When you mic this, it sounds much better. What I did was I took the bottom part here, and this is important because you need something to attach the actual foot pedal to. So I used a couple of door hinges that I bought at the Home Depot, and I drilled holes in the bottom and screwed it in. I used two because it brings it out past the kick drum. You want to be careful because this can crack if you don't support it right, and make sure it's on good or use a good case. And then I drilled holes to put one of these on for a floor tom stand. I'll show you that later. I also drilled holes. I'll show you that underneath. That's for the kick. And then I drilled holes under here to put this on. And this can hold accessories like you could put a cymbal stand or a tom arm to put toms on this if you want to continue to grow it bigger. Again, I drilled in here and I put legs from a kick drum on it. You can use legs from a kick drum. They tend to work really well. You could also use floor tom legs depending on the case. But there's those two. There's the front of the case. It looks pretty sharp. And then what I have is, this was important. This took me a while to figure out, so I got this. And what I did was, this one that I put in the front, you put this leg in here, which will give you more support in the front, so that the drum doesn't move. I also put Velcro on the bottom of it, underneath here. Put Velcro on the latch here, you see that? And then Velcro underneath here, so it sticks to it, so this doesn't break off. Then I drilled the holes here. You could put rivets or rubber in here, so this doesn't move. This one worked out pretty well. So I just lined it up and drilled the holes, which continue to the back side of the drum. And here, as you can see, and then they just go right into the drum and tighten everything up. You could add other things. I have another one over here that I have. This one here is my all-in-one. And then you could put these toms fit on this. So I have kids' toms. I have a few of them that I built. So if you look here, this is the bass drum to the kids drum set, and here's the snare. It's a Ludwig, actually. It's right inside there. And now you can continue to pack stuff around. Here's the floor tom leg for the front. You can put your snare stand in there. Your kick pedal fit in here. You can put small lightweight stuff in here. And this way you can just carry the case right into the gig. The kit really does sound amazing. I will do another video on how to pack it correctly with another kit that I have that everything fits inside. You might have to carry something with you. Sometimes if you don't have lightweight stuff, I would go to thrift stores or any place that has like drum stuff. See if you can find smaller things. Like in this case, I have small cymbals. Everything fits inside. Make sure that you trace everything off real well and cut it real well. You want to have a mic port. Very important. If you mic this, it sounds phenomenal. You want to make sure that everything's kind of tight. You can reinforce it with different steel or wood inside of it to make it even stronger. But this is one of my best sounding cases. I have 7 of them total. Again, here's a picture of how I did the kit thing. That's the bottom of the case. So yeah, that's it. That's the beginning of it. Once you build it, you might make some mistakes here and there. You might put a screw spot in the wrong spot. You gotta measure. Make sure you measure up from here to here so that you can match the other side up from here to here so your balance is right. You might want to measure some things like the center of where this goes, depending on what you got. I mean, you can build one of these with leftover drum kits, leftover pieces. This thing here, you can also put them on the side and add cymbals to them. And you want to watch adding too much to the kit because it tends to vibrate and rattle, and it might affect the microphone sound if you mic it. But this is a good head. I went and invested good heads. And if you get a good head, make sure you get one of these flam slams in there. You can also put some towels inside that thing on the bottom to get some deadening. But yeah, super cool. DIY drum kit. It's good for coffee houses, street corners. Make another video on the other one that I have that's completely compact inside the kit. You want to get smaller gear, like small stools. You know, you want to keep everything kind of small. And that's it, man. So I hope everybody builds one. Let me know and share this. Like it. See ya.